All right, 7th graders, this is to help you with question 2 on CR number 10. It says, what symbol should replace the question mark to make the following statement true? All right, so you have -4 raised to the 3rd power and -1 raised to the 7th, and we're trying to compare those. Are those equal? Are those, I wonder if this is a symbol they're trying to do congruent, who knows? Are they less than, or is it none of these? Okay, I would think it would be nice if one of the answers had been greater than also, because that might be where some people might get it wrong. All right, so let's take a look. -4 to the 3rd power. Let's talk about that, what that means. -4 to the 3rd power means -4 times -4 times -4. So you have your base, whatever power you raise to, you just multiply it by itself that many times. -4 times -4, negative times a negative is a positive. So that's a positive 16 times a -4. -4 to the 3rd power, now we're at 16 times -4. 16 times -4, a positive times a negative is a negative. 16 times 4 is 64. All right, so now we know -4 to the 3rd power is a -64. So if I was writing out my original statement, -4 raised to the 3rd power, I'm comparing that to -1 to the 7th. Well, now I know -4 to the 3rd power is really -64. We're going to compare that to -1 to the 7th power. So I have to figure out -1 to the 7th power. -1 to the 7th power means -1 times -1 times -1 times -1 times -1 times -1 times -1. It's -1 times itself 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I'm just going to do some pairings up. -1 times -1. Negative times negative is a positive. 1 times 1 is 1. Times, I'm going to pair these two up. -1 times -1. Negative times a negative is a positive. 1 times 1 is 1. Whew. I'm going to pair these up. -1 times -1. A negative times a negative is a positive. 1 times 1 is 1. Times, over here we have this -1. All right. 1 times 1 is 1. Times 1 is 1. Times -1 is -1. All right, let's compare -64 and -1. Well, if we were on a number line, here's 0, here's -1. Way down there is -64. -64 is less than -1. And that is the symbol for is less than. All right, I hope that helps. So -64 is less than -1. So that answer is less than. All right.